Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'm so excited to welcome you at long last to Marvel's Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. This is the little game that I've been making the rounds lately, and well, I guess it's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know, after having played it extensively, I'm inclined to agree strongly, and if you have a PlayStation 4 and have yet to pick it up, well then I highly suggest you do so, because this is probably one of the greatest games that I've ever played across the board, and it's been a couple months since it came out, so I figured now is probably a good time to showcase it without worries of spoilers. If you haven't played it yet, then you're doing a huge disservice to open-end world games, superhero titles, the whole lot of it. This game is absolutely fantastic. Some might even be inclined to say that it's amazing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Save slot number 3 as normal, and you have 4 difficulties to start with. You'll get an additional one after you beat the game for your New Game Plus. And, you know, I'm not really one to shy away from a challenge, so obviously we're going spectacular in this one. And believe it or not, it was a pretty big surprise to me how difficult this game can be, so be prepared for some death, unfortunately. And, of course, you can't forget the extremely entertaining activity of, deciding our settings before starting, so I guess now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this started. Whew.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
Alright, you guys, the moment we've all been waiting for, and that's web slinging throughout the streets of New York, and I gotta say, it's very satisfying, which should not come as a surprise to anyone. Not at all. Oh.
Captain Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri, I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
So this game goes exactly as you would expect it to. So obviously you need something to sling your web to in order to actually be able to swing. So if you're like in a park or an area without buildings, you might be out of luck.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry, yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon, promise. Better wrap this up quick than get to my real job.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that being extremely stressful for a young man such as Peter Parker in his early to mid-20s at this point. And Yuri is the head of the police department, so it's very good that she errs on our side of the schism.
Need more backup! 1032, Times Square. Officers under fire.
Bring in the hammer.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
I'm sure these lovely gentlemen in front of us probably are, but ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the extremely robust combat system that is Spider-Man, starting with our web strike. We also, of course, can't leave out our lovely spider senses, in which case you need to look at Peter's head to get a sense of when that's going off, and something you're going to be relying on quite a lot, so just make sure you're watching that for a while, and don't get punched in the face like I did, because that would only be a rookie's mistake. We also have web shooters, and those are very useful. I like those a lot. That guy is giving us a real beating there. So yeah, if you can dodge correctly, life will be grand. Also, I guess now we've got this to deal with. Firearms. Go and dodge those. And there we go. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be weird because I'm not going to be used to not having all of the skills I normally do, but typically you're going to want to take care of the guys with the guns first, just so that they don't screw up your combo. Also, air launches, very useful and will actually help a lot in getting focus.
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on.
Yeah, this is weird. Just Spider-Man is extremely vanilla. Okay, so there we go. And that takes care of that. Are we finished?
Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening? Yuri? Yuri!
Oh, so this isn't where the action was.
Knew this wouldn't go quietly.
Yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure there's a ton of Spider-Man villains that would go quietly, Peter, so... But it's lucky that Yuri is but a hop, skip, and a swing away from our current location, so... Let's go crash this party.
Get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! He's the day, Willie! Heads up! Hey, where you going? Catch! I'll clear a path. Follow me!
Alright, we're in. Are you sure about that? Okay, so focus is extremely important because not only does it allow you to perform finishers, but it is also going to be the source of healing your health. And to accumulate focus, you will end up having to make combos and air combat and all that stuff. So, yeah, really. I don't know. Alright, so tossing stuff. Very useful, love it, and still a lot of skills that I'm going to not be used to not having, so we'll see how that translates. Whoa, hi. Whoop. Alright, so guns, let's take care of those guys. We can also, whoop. Yeah, let's maybe take care of you. The auto-aiming in this is kind of weird sometimes, but most of the time, you don't have to worry too much about it, so. Oh, he's done. Alright, let's just go and take care of you and your friend. Boom. Yeah, getting hit in the face with a trash can. Not fun. There we go. Yeah, these guys have a ton of health in this mode. Holy smokes. Normally a single combo is plenty on Spectacular, but... Or sorry, Amazing. There we go. Are we donezo here? These guys need a little bit of punishment. There we go. Whoop, that's not who I was aiming for. There we go. Excuse me? Am I the thing you were referring to, sir? There we go. Oh, hey, Ori. Let's not get in the way. So, I took some damage, apparently, so let's go and heal by pressing down on the D-pad, and that's good.
Down, down, down!
Gotta take those shooters out.
Wait, okay. Why did it do that? Okay, so web zipping is very useful, so we're gonna do that and then attack somebody from the side. That was weird how it didn't let me aim up to the ledge. Something you're gonna use quite a bit, actually. It's very useful, so I'd recommend getting accustomed to it as soon as possible. Whoop. Yeah, web shooter, eventually you'll be able to upgrade to have a higher capacity, but damn, those guys do a lot of damage. Alright, so done. You're done, and you can just lay
I think
down.
that's all of them.
Yes.
Come on, come on! They shut the elevators down! Take the stairs!
I prefer a more direct approach.
Same. Alright, now for the infamous wall crawl, or in this case, the jump.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
Yuri? You okay?
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer.
Next floor up!
Hi, Aunt-May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
God, Aunt May in this game is so good. Alright, you. Excuse me, sir. I would like to fight you. Hi, how's it going? Name's Peter Parker. Sit down. Alright, we did it. A full focus bar can be used to perform a finisher, and I really butchered that sentence, much like I'm gonna butcher this dude.
How exactly do you think this ends well for you?
So for normal enemies, it'll typically take a single bar, and ooh, they're giving us a lot here. But different variants of enemies will require more finishers, so be wary of that.
Read your life choices yet?
Yeah, they're giving us a ton of focus here just to let us play around with it, but... Whoop. Okay, so you can go... Just get out of there, and... Nice. Alright. Will I be able to get my focus up even more, perhaps? Almost done. There we go. Oh, they're so satisfying, but you never really have to use them on normal enemies. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My white flashing pangs, they blended in a little much. So yeah, it's either use a finisher or use it on your health. I'm probably gonna do it a lot for my health on this mode. Oh, is that so?
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left.
Alright, so, is this where they teach us about the Spidey abilities, or... Well, if you click the right thumbstick, it'll let you see through walls, see enemies, and points of interest. So, zip point, and...
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence.
Wait, are you sure about that? Didn't you literally just say you prefer the direct approach and climbed up an elevator shaft?
I should look for a sneaky way in.
Oh,
There we go.
like a vent. Alright. And when you zip to a vent,
Like my own private ventrance.
he automatically breaks through it, so...
Maybe a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Boss wants everything erased. Can't make it delete any faster.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are? Don't move.
Here we go.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
How's it going, fellas? Okay, so a lot of people in here, so... Someone has a gun, I think. There he is. Alright, let's take care of you real quick.
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
So in case you couldn't really tell, you can only really web enemies to surfaces if they're already down. If they're standing up, they'll just kind of stand there, and then they'll eventually break free, but if they're down on the ground like that, you'll be able to get them. So thank you, camera. How's it going? Ooh, that guy got electrocuted. Okay, so everyone in here's done.
Before everything's gone.
10 seconds remaining.
Never seen what happens if we let this go through. So let's not let that happen, shall we?
Let's see just how good their security is. Oh, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding in the server. Cowardly. Even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?